Hi, I'm Kristen Miller, Manager in Training, and this is my analysis and research on healthcare. There are major problems facing healthcare today, and 4 of these problems are cost, access, people's health complexity, as well as medical errors. In 2018, it is estimated that healthcare will cost $4.3 trillion, compared to 1960 when healthcare costs were $26.9 billion. Today, they're estimated to be about $2.7 trillion. Access. The Affordable Care Act is limiting provider networks for patients to be seen. Healthcare has moved from treating to prevent to treating to cure, which has resulted in increased healthcare costs. And errors. Medical errors and service errors. Medical errors have become an epidemic in today's healthcare society, and service errors will need to be corrected as competition increases. Improving efficiency and effectiveness, reducing errors, and controlling costs will help lessen these healthcare problems today. Efficiency and effectiveness can be improved, most importantly by moving from a bureaucratic organization to a decentralized organization. In a bureaucratic organization, there are multiple layers of management, causing employee discouragement, loss of communication, as well as delayed decision-making. Decentralized organizations increase employee satisfaction because they have a voice in decision-making and processes, therefore improving efficiency and effectiveness. A decentralized organization can also reduce medical errors as communication is more timely and effective. Investing in advanced technology, specifically electronic medical records, can also reduce medical errors. Healthcare needs to move the focus back to prevention of disease versus curing of the disease. As a result, this will lead to minimal need to prescribe expensive medications, as well as ordering of costly procedures and tests. When reforming healthcare, utilizing comparative effectiveness research, as well as disruptive innovation, will also help to reduce costs. In comparative effectiveness research, this is concentrated research on medical procedures to try and find the most cost-effective and positive effects of procedures or treatment. In disruptive innovation, how can we turn expensive products and complicated procedures into less expensive and similar products and procedures? The Affordable Care Act has challenged managers to find the cost-effective and more efficient processes in order to balance rising healthcare costs. By moving from a bureaucratic organization to a decentralized organization will be one of the most important things. Although this is not a process that can happen quickly, it could have the most positive benefit. I have performed a SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats, on the Cleveland Cardiology Clinic as well as Mayo Clinic Cardiology Clinic. A strength for the Cleveland Cardiology Clinic is that it is the #1 cardiology practice in the United States, according to U.S. News and World Reports. It has an integrated structure, it focuses on patients, and its providers are paid on salary. A weakness is that they could capitalize on other specialties to increase revenue. An opportunity is how to do more with less. According to a Becker Hospital report, the total expenses for Cleveland Clinic in the second quarter had risen to about $1.47 billion, up slightly from $1.44 billion in the same period of the year prior. A threat to the cardiology clinic in Cleveland is the Mayo Clinic cardiology practice, which is ranked #2 in the cardiology services in the United States. The SWOT analysis for the Mayo Cardiology Clinic: it is an integrated academic and corporate hospital in one organization. It's viewed as a group practice. According to the U.S. World and News Report, it has the best in advanced technology and research, and the providers are salaried. A weakness is that their website is difficult to navigate. It contains a lot of useful information, however, it contains too much information, making it difficult for patients to navigate. As well as an electronic medical record that is not uniform within the health system and the main hubs. There are currently 2 different Mayo electronic medical records, including GE and Cerner. An opportunity is that it could educate their patients on the patient portals, to move to an electronic medical record that is uniform, as well as the location. A threat to the Mayo Cardiology Clinic is that the Cleveland Clinic is ranked #1 in the United States, as well as the location of Mayo Clinic, which is in Rochester, Minnesota. It's not a metropolitan area, and typically the other enterprise hospitals are within metropolitan areas. Change is important to keep current customers as well as attract new customers to improve efficiency and improve customer and employee satisfaction. We also need to motivate and encourage in order to innovate our employees. One of the most important qualities a manager can do is to help during change, is to help motivate their employees to be innovative and to offer high quality services. As leaders, we must actively participate in that change process. The delivery of healthcare services is most importantly provided by the employees, not the managers or the CEO, as you will see in this upside down pyramid. We need to create a value-add approach by leading to empower, motivate, and create innovation with our employees. We as healthcare managers need to motivate employees to reach goals and the need to innovate to help solve many of our current problems. According to Tracy in 2010, 95% of problems affecting our organization are a result of having poor communication or no communication system at all. Proactive leaders will be able to take advantage of the many changes for advancement within our organization when rapid change is happening. That's why we must be proactive rather than reactive. In an open organization, good and bad news is communicated in a timely fashion in numerous different ways. Managers not listening can lead to one-way communication, which is the reason organizations lose valuable employees and valuable customers. According to Zeniger, Folkman, and Integer in 2009, the most effective communicators are capable of sending messages with emotion and passion that the receiver perceived to be real, making the message more meaningful and believable. Communication is only successful if the message received is the same message that was sent. This includes not only what is being communicated, but how the message is being communicated, by the words that are said, body posture, eye contact, and tone of voice. Creating trust will build a thick, strong culture within the organization, which will only enhance and help us last strong in the future. This trust is not built over time. It cannot happen overnight. Healthcare organizations need to attract, motivate, and retain talented employees in today's ever-changing and highly competitive healthcare market. A major struggle for healthcare organizations today is the attracting and retention of highly qualified and dedicated employees. The first step for human resources when filling an open position is to clearly define the job opening and what type of person is needed for that position. This is done in the job analysis phase of human resources. Human resources must also work on job design. TDRs, tasks, duties, and responsibilities is a piece of this, as well as evaluating ergonomics, researching industrial design, encouraging enrichment, and assessing work schedules. When developing the job description, you must remember the importance of employee rights, which are statutory, contractual, and implied. A couple of examples of statutory rights is the Equal Pay Act of 1963, which says that employees have the right to equal pay for equal work. Another example is the Fair Labor Standards Act of 1938, which states that if an employee's job is deemed as a non-exempt, that employee is entitled to overtime pay for all hours worked over 40 hours. After the job analysis and design are complete, the next step for human resources is to look at staffing. There may be more cost-effective, productive alternatives to full-time employees, such as outsourcing, employee leasing, locum tenens, or part-time employees. The primary goal for recruitment is to build a pool of qualified applicants to fill the job opening. One of the first decisions is how to promote and present the job openings to potential applicants. Both external and internal job postings are effective ways to find highly qualified applicants for these positions. Selection or hiring is the last part of the staffing process. During this process, human resources may ask applicants to complete an application form, obtain credit checks, perform reference checks, conduct performance, cognitive ability, or personality testing, as well as schedule employment interviews. Performing employment interviews is utilized for finalists that really stand out among all the other applicants. Once the applicant has been hired, they will need to go through orientation, formal and informal orientation, as well as mentoring. Mentoring is typically a relationship built between the mentee and the new employee. Employees need to be motivated to do their best and meet the job requirements. Regardless of the knowledge of the new or existing hires, employee training is necessary. ADDIE is a model that will help determine what type of training will be needed: assessment, design, development, as well as evaluation and implementation. ADDIE. Performance evaluations are utilized to assess and define job performance that can be used to make personnel decisions, such as promotions or terminations, as well as to increase awareness to the employee on their performance. Factors that are typically included in performance evaluations are the employee's job description, personality traits, or financial outcomes. In order to effectively retain talented and dedicated employees, employers must assess the job satisfaction within the organization. What makes up Mayo Clinic? Mayo Clinic is a nonprofit medical practice and medical research group. It employs more than 4,500 physicians and scientists, as well as more than 57,000 allied health staff. Marketing is the activity, set of institutions, and process for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offers that have value for customers, clients, partners, and society at large, according to Keith in 2008. Within the healthcare marketing, it involves applying the market strategies to the healthcare field. Mayo Clinic has a marketing department responsible for all of the marketing needs. However, it is all of us within the organization's responsibility to contribute to the success or failure of the organization's marketing strategy. In order for our marketing strategy to work, we must enforce and initiate more two-way communication and dialogue. Mayo Clinic's target market is ever-changing and encompasses multiple medical markets, such as increasing offerings for healthy and healthy living, increased global activity, treating patients through tertiary care, as well as to be a leader in healthcare delivery, research, and education. Identification of the target market is a result of market segmentation. Market segmentation includes looking at a large market and identifying smaller markets that may have similar needs. A key consideration in marketing is the marketing mix. This includes the 4 P's: product, price, promotion, and place. In healthcare, there's a 5th P, called the people, because without people, we wouldn't have the organization. All 4 pieces of a promotional mix can be used to strategically in the integrated marketing communication plan. Mayo Clinic dominates social media, with over 1.8 million followers on Twitter and over 867,000 likes on Facebook. Marketing strategy refers to the approach taken in meeting the challenges of the marketplace. Being digital, followers first social approach. Building patient communities electronically. Bringing different marketing tactics together, and Mayo Clinic is constantly innovating. One way they've innovated through media is the development of Mayo Clinic apps for patients to download on their phones. Marketing research involves the planning, collection, and analysis of data relevant to marketing decision-making and the communication of the results of this analysis to management, according to McDaniel and Gates in 2004. Mayo Clinic conducts research with internal employees, with physicians and allied staff who deliver care to international patients. Encouraging innovation and empowerment with employees will increase productivity, therefore helping with healthcare effectiveness and efficiency, therefore resulting in decreased costs. Thank you.